Have you ever felt like there's never enough time in the day? What if I told you, it's not about having more time, it's about mastering the time you already have. In today's audiobook summary, we'll dive into Master Your Time, Master Your Life by the legendary Brian Tracy, a time management Bible that will change how you think, act, and succeed. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more summaries like this. In Chapter 1, Brian Tracy introduces a foundational concept in time management, the idea of productivity time, also referred to as your golden hours. This is the time of day when your mental energy, focus, and creativity are at their highest. Tracy stresses that identifying and using these hours correctly can completely change your life. What is productivity time? Your productivity time is the 2 to 4 hour window each day when you are naturally the most alert and capable of performing high-level work. For most people, this is typically in the morning, shortly after waking up. During this period, you have more willpower, better concentration, and stronger decision-making power. Tracy emphasizes that not all hours are equal. One focused hour in your golden time can be more effective than 3 hours of distracted effort later in the day. But here's the problem. Most people waste this precious time checking emails, scrolling social media, or doing small, routine tasks that don't bring meaningful results. Tracy introduces the 80-20 rule, the idea that 80% of your results come from 20% of your activities. The most successful people identify that 20% and dedicate their golden hours to those tasks only. This includes your most difficult assignment, your most valuable business opportunity, creative projects, strategic planning, any task that leads directly to long-term growth or financial reward. Success doesn't require more hours. It requires smarter use of your best hours. If you develop the discipline to guard and use your productivity time each day, you'll finish high-value work faster. You'll feel more accomplished. You'll reduce stress. And you'll steadily build a life of purpose, wealth, and freedom. In Chapter 2, Brian Tracy introduces the second key type of time that separates successful people from the average, strategic planning time. While productivity time is about doing high-impact work, strategic planning time is about thinking deeply and making decisions about what work actually matters. Tracy believes this is one of the most overlooked yet most valuable uses of time. What is strategic planning time? Strategic planning time is dedicated time you set aside for reflection, goal setting, decision-making, and future planning. Most people rush through their days putting out fires and reacting to problems, but successful people regularly pause to think ahead. This kind of time allows you to clarify your long-term goals, decide which projects or tasks align with those goals, avoid getting stuck in low-value activities, adjust your direction before wasting time and effort. In today's fast-paced world, many people confuse motion with progress. They stay busy all day, but without a clear direction, their actions don't lead to meaningful results. Strategic planning time fixes this by helping you set clear daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly goals. Prioritize high-impact tasks. Eliminate time-wasting activities. Align your actions with your values. When you think and plan before you act, you become proactive, not reactive. Strategic planning time helps you think before you act. Just 10 to 30 minutes of planning daily or weekly can save hours of rework and confusion. It turns random action into focused progress. It helps you make better decisions, faster. In Chapter 3, Brian Tracy focuses on one of the most transformative uses of your time, personal development time. This is the time you dedicate to investing in yourself, learning new skills, reading books, improving your mindset, and growing as a person. Tracy believes this is the foundation of long-term success, wealth, and happiness. How much time should you spend? Even if you spend just 30 to 60 minutes a day on personal development, the results will compound over time. Here's what that can look like. Read 10 to 15 pages of a good book daily equals 12 to 15 books per year. Listen to one audiobook or podcast episode per day during commute equals 300 plus hours/year of learning. Practice a skill or reflect for 20 minutes daily equals stronger habits and sharper thinking. Tracy compares this to compound interest. Small investments made consistently can lead to enormous rewards over the long term. What is personal development time? Personal development time is when you work on becoming better, not just doing more. This includes reading personal growth or business books, listening to educational podcasts or audiobooks, attending seminars or workshops, practicing new skills, journaling and self-reflection. Tracy emphasizes, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. If you want to improve your income, career, relationships, or results, you must first upgrade your thinking, habits, and abilities. Personal development time is an investment, not a cost. Just 30 minutes a day can elevate your knowledge, skills, income, and mindset. Lifelong learners are lifelong earners. Schedule it like any other important meeting because your future depends on it. In Chapter 4, Brian Tracy talks about the time we spend on our regular job, profession, or business activities, what he calls work time. This is the part of the day where we carry out the duties we're paid for, whether it's answering emails, completing reports, managing teams, or handling customer issues. But Tracy's big message is this: not all work is equal. Some work moves you forward, and some keeps you stuck. What is work time? Work time refers to the structured hours you dedicate to professional tasks. Whether you're an employee, entrepreneur, freelancer, or business owner. But Brian Tracy wants us to go deeper than just being busy. He emphasizes that being busy is not the same as being productive. The goal of work time isn't just to stay occupied, but to create results. Apply the 80-20 rule at work. Just like in earlier chapters, Tracy brings back the Pareto principle, the idea that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. At work, this means 20% of your tasks generate most of your income. 20% of your actions lead to promotions, recognition, or growth. 20% of clients bring in 80% of profits. Your goal is to identify that vital 20% and spend more of your work time there. Stop wasting hours on low-value admin work, endless meetings, unnecessary approvals, tasks that could be delegated. Not all work is equal. Identify and focus on the tasks that truly matter. Avoid low-value, routine, or time-wasting activities. Delegate what you can and stay focused on results, not activity. Build momentum each day by handling your most impactful task first. In Chapter 5, Brian Tracy explores a powerful but often ignored zone of personal productivity, creative time. While other chapters focus on action and structure, this one emphasizes the importance of imagination, innovation, and free thinking. Tracy believes that some of your greatest breakthroughs in business, career, and life come not from working harder, but from thinking smarter during moments of creativity. What is creative time? Creative time is the part of your day or week when your mind is free to explore new ideas, solve problems, and generate solutions. It is often unstructured, unlike your productivity or work time. It happens when you brainstorm ideas, write or design, plan strategies, solve complex challenges, dream big and think outside the box. These moments may occur spontaneously, like while taking a walk, sitting quietly, or relaxing after work. But Tracy emphasizes that you should schedule this time intentionally, just like any other. Why creative time matters. Tracy argues that all great achievements, whether in business, science, art, or leadership, Begin with a single idea. That's why it's so important to give yourself the time and space to think deeply. Most people are caught in routine and reaction. They stay busy doing, but never stop to ask, what could I do differently? What new solution haven't I tried yet? Is there a smarter way to work? By creating space for creative thinking, you allow new perspectives to emerge. These are often the game-changing ideas that can boost income, solve persistent problems, or launch new ventures. Your creativity is one of your greatest assets. Protect it. Schedule time each week to think, brainstorm, and imagine. Turn off distractions and create a peaceful environment for idea generation. Trust your ideas. One insight can change everything. Brian Tracy closes the chapter with this insight. One idea, properly executed, can change the direction of your life and business forever. In Chapter 6, Brian Tracy shifts the focus to a vital time zone we often face but rarely master: problem-solving time. Life is full of problems in business, relationships, finances, health, and the way we handle them largely determines our success. Tracy emphasizes that rather than avoiding problems or reacting emotionally, we must learn to schedule time to calmly and logically solve them. Magnifying glass tilted left. What is problem-solving time? Problem-solving time is when you intentionally sit down to analyze and find solutions to the challenges you're facing. It's not about panic or pressure. It's about creating mental space to think through issues strategically. Tracy says most people react to problems emotionally, getting angry, anxious, or discouraged, which leads to poor decisions and wasted time. But high performers approach problems with a calm, rational mindset. Every problem has a solution. The key is to take the time to find it. Why problem-solving time is essential. Problems don't go away on their own. If ignored, they usually grow worse, costing you more time, money, energy, and peace of mind. Tracy teaches that taking time to think through a problem is often faster and cheaper than acting in frustration or denial. He explains that successful people are excellent problem solvers. They anticipate challenges and prepare solutions in advance. They face issues directly with clarity, logic, and confidence. Don't react emotionally to problems, respond logically. Take time to define, analyze, and solve issues strategically. Use structured thinking to turn challenges into growth. The faster you solve problems, the faster you move forward in life. Brian Tracy closes with a powerful reminder. Every big success is the result of solving a big problem. So next time you face a challenge, don't run. Schedule time, sit down, and solve it. In Chapter 7, Brian Tracy talks about a category of time that often gets overlooked in productivity discussions: people time. This is the time you spend interacting with others, communicating, collaborating, networking, leading, teaching, or even resolving conflict. Tracy emphasizes that your ability to manage people time well is one of the greatest predictors of your personal and professional success. What is people time? People time includes meetings, phone calls, interviews, sales conversations, team management, customer service, networking events, family discussions. While productivity time is about working alone, people time is about engaging with others. It's just as important, but requires a completely different mindset and strategy. Why managing people time matters. Tracy explains that your success is largely determined by how well you interact with people. Whether you're a leader, employee, entrepreneur, or parent, your ability to communicate clearly, listen actively, and connect meaningfully with others affects everything from income to relationships. But here's the issue. People time is also the biggest source of interruptions. Many people allow constant conversations, phone calls, and social interactions to invade their productivity time, causing distractions and delays. Tracy insists, the key is to separate people time from focused work time. People time includes all your human interactions, at work and in life. Don't let social time interrupt deep work time. Schedule conversations, plan meetings, and communicate with clarity. Master listening, empathy, and leadership. They'll take you further than technical skills alone. Brian Tracy closes the chapter by saying, "Your ability to deal with people effectively will determine the quality of every part of your life." In Chapter 8, Brian Tracy introduces a crucial and often neglected time zone, rest and recovery time. While much of the book is about action, focus, and productivity, this chapter reminds us that rest is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Without proper recovery, your productivity, health, and happiness begin to collapse. What is rest and recovery time? Rest and recovery time refers to the hours and moments you dedicate to sleeping, napping, relaxing, recharging, doing absolutely nothing. Tracy stresses that your body and mind are not machines. They need regular downtime to recover from stress, maintain high energy levels, and stay mentally sharp. Unfortunately, in today's hustle culture, many people feel guilty about resting, believing that doing more is always better. But the truth is, burnout is not caused by working too hard. It's caused by working too long without rest. Why recovery is productive. Rest improves focus, creativity, decision-making, emotional stability, physical health. Tracy explains that even high-performing athletes and CEOs take scheduled breaks because they know that recovery enhances performance. If you push yourself nonstop, you not only reduce your efficiency, you also increase mistakes, stress, and emotional burnout. Rest doesn't slow you down. It fuels your next sprint. Rest and recovery are vital to long-term productivity. Sleep, short breaks, and time off should be part of your schedule, not leftovers. Peak performance comes from balance, not burnout. Don't feel guilty for resting. It's how you stay strong, creative, and clear-headed. Brian Tracy ends the chapter with this reminder. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is rest. In Chapter 9, Brian Tracy introduces one of the most meaningful yet most neglected time zones, personal time. This is the time you spend on yourself, for yourself outside of work, obligations, or productivity goals. It includes everything that contributes to your well-being, relationships, physical health, and happiness. Tracy emphasizes, if you don't make time for your personal life, no one else will. What is personal time? Personal time is the time you use to exercise, enjoy hobbies, spend time with loved ones, pray, meditate, or reflect, travel or relax, pursue personal passions. Unlike productivity or work time, personal time is not about performance. It's about fulfillment, joy, and life balance. Tracy reminds us that true success means not just achieving goals but living well. Why personal time is important. Many high achievers sacrifice their personal time in pursuit of career success. But Tracy warns that neglecting your personal life can eventually sabotage your professional success too, through burnout, broken relationships, or poor health. He highlights 3 core benefits of personal time. Emotional well-being. It reduces stress, increases joy, and strengthens your sense of purpose. Stronger relationships. Time with family and friends builds connection, trust, and love. Life satisfaction. You feel more balanced, energized, and motivated in all areas of life. Personal time brings balance, joy, and meaning to life. Don't sacrifice your health, relationships, or passions for endless work. Block time for personal joy and protect it fiercely. Success is not just measured in money or productivity, but in how fully you live. Brian Tracy ends with a powerful reminder. There is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important things, and your personal life is one of them. In Chapter 10, Brian Tracy introduces the final and most introspective time zone, quiet time. In a world full of noise, distractions, and non-stop urgency, quiet time is about stepping back, slowing down, and listening to your own thoughts. Tracy believes this is where clarity, calm, creativity, and inner strength are born. What is quiet time? Quiet time is the deliberate time you spend in solitude, silence, and reflection. It's not work. It's not rest. It's the space in between where you connect with yourself and your deeper thoughts. This may include meditation, deep breathing, journaling, prayer, sitting quietly in nature, reflecting on your goals or life path. In this space of silence, your mind becomes sharper and your emotions settle. Why quiet time is powerful. Tracy explains that most people live in reaction mode. They're always responding to emails, texts, deadlines, problems, people. In this constant noise, there's no time to think deeply, solve problems, or realign with what truly matters. Quiet time gives you the chance to reconnect with your values, think strategically, calm your nervous system, gain emotional clarity, hear your inner voice. All great insights, solutions, and ideas come in moments of stillness. Quiet time allows you to connect with your inner wisdom. It helps you think, feel, decide, and act from a place of peace. Just a few minutes of silence daily can transform your thinking and your results. In a noisy world, silence is your secret advantage. Brian Tracy ends the chapter with a beautiful truth. Almost every problem you face today has already been solved. You just haven't had a quiet moment to hear the answer. Let's quickly recap the 10 time zones you've learned. 1. Productivity time, your peak hours for focused, high-value work. 2. Strategic planning time, time to think clearly, plan, and direct your future. 3. Personal development time, daily time for learning, growing, and investing in yourself. 4. Work time, your job or business time, which must focus on results, not busyness. 5. Creative time, unstructured time for new ideas, innovation, and breakthroughs. 6. Problem-solving time, dedicated time to tackle challenges calmly and logically. 7. People time, all your social and relationship time, which must be scheduled wisely. 8. Rest and recovery time, the fuel for your body and mind to avoid burnout. 9. Personal time, the space for health, hobbies, family, and your true self. 10. Quiet time, your inner sanctuary, the silence that brings clarity and peace. Like the video, share it with a friend. Subscribe to the Book Voice for more summaries that help you grow in mind, money, and mindset. And comment below, which time zone do you need to master most right now?